What's up? Thank you for tuning in to this episode of N.A.P, the Nerdified Average podcast. Today we are talking about episode 5 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, a show made by Disney Plus, Marvel,
Starring
Anthony
Mackie,
Wyatt Russell,
Sebastian Stan,
Daniel Bruhl,
and others.
Yes,
let's get right into it. This is a good episode.
Right into the goods. This was my favorite episode easily. And so the beginning, it starts off with our boy Cap, if we want to call him that, running away like a baby.
The way he was running too, he was like
literally crying, goes into the warehouse, and then that's when the showdown goes down.
The boys.
Yeah, the boys are back in town.
It's actually kind of exactly like it if they had a
Imagine
song.
if that was playing when they fought.
The boy. I'm thinking of High School Musical. The boys are back.
Oh no, that's what I was thinking of.
Fit.
Yeah,
that would fit so much better.
That's what I thought you meant when you said if that sort
The
of
boys
playing.
are back in town.
No.
The boys is that song, but then I
I didn't have High School Musical in my mind.
I did, but yeah. So that's when we get the scene from the mid-season trailer of them in the warehouse. And we all wondered how they were going to get that shield because we saw it in the very first trailer for the entire show.
Yeah, they kind of spoiled it.
We saw Sam throwing the shield at his house. And so we knew they were going to get it at some point, but we finally got when they get it back.
We thought it was going to be maybe, though, they'd be making a new shield in Madripoor.
Oh, yeah. Very wrong.
We were very off.
Maybe it could be, what was the Metal and Wolverine, whatever it is? Something A.
I don't remember what.
We're like, it could be that metal in the shield. No, but it was just
never have
shield.
Wild expectations with these shows. They seem to never meet wild expectations.
But yeah, so I've got to say that's one of my favorite MCU fights.
Really?
Yeah, it was just so tight.
It felt fast.
It was long. Like it was legit, like 4 minutes of them fighting.
It was pretty cool.
I felt like there was a lot more rage in this one.
Yeah.
Especially when
John Walker was pissed off. And I told Mason, I said, because when he would pin someone down and he would go to swing a shield, he just kept doing the same over the head, slam it down move, and they just kept blocking it every time.
Like, bro.
You could see him losing his mind. Because when him and Bucky were holding the shield, his face.
Captain America.
His face was all red and he's like you could see like
Gamer
he's
raging.
Crazy. He's lost like all his mind.
Here's the replenisher.
I think we'll definitely see more of him. I think there will be probably a season 2.
I think even the next episode we're gonna get. Well, obviously we're gonna get more of him. Then.
Yeah.
But I hope
he goes like full crazy though.
Like villain
starts,
crazy.
Murdering everybody.
Because they're still giving him some redeeming stuff, even though they're trying to. They're adding some sympathy. Like when he went to. We'll get to that later on.
Yeah. But that in the fight, he breaks Sam's wings, breaks the Falcon's wings,
rips him off,
destroys it, and then Bucky seems to be mad at Sam. He like gives him the shield. He's like, "Hey, take your crappy shield. I took it back for you."
And just leaves.
I feel like he was like, we would have never been in this mess if you didn't.
Yeah, give it
away. He's like, yeah,
he's still bitter about it.
And he's also kind of pissed off because he's like, great, now this guy sucks.
Yeah, and he's trying to murder us.
And we just watched him kill someone.
Yeah.
And now like
we're probably screwed
doomed, yeah.
And then they leave. And then it cuts to Sam giving the wings to Torres.
Setting him up.
Which is a very, very big deal because in the comics, the guy Torres becomes the Falcon. And so it's setting up that. I think season 2 we'll get him as the Falcon.
It's a dog barking.
And then Sam
to become Captain
America.
I hope they keep him as Captain America for at least a little bit.
Bro, I think he's going to be, he's going to be
here to stay.
I hope so.
I think he is.
We need those smirks, man.
Yeah. Anthony Mackie.
But
beautiful man.
Yeah, right now I have it. The scene in the warehouse took 9 minutes.
9 minutes, right?
Yeah.
It didn't feel like 9. I felt like they just kind of like threw the shield around a bit and then it ended.
It felt like it was going to end at some points and then they kept going.
Yeah.
And then it was going to end and then they kept going.
I wanted John Walker to be more powerful because he has a serum, but like
he was going.
the Falcon kind of like beating him up.
But when he threw Bucky through that thing,
Yeah.
Oh, what did he
Does
get?
have
Like,
some
he
strength.
got shocked, right? And his whole arm kind of.
His
yeah,
arm
that
was
part was
glitching
kind of
out.
sick.
I was like, oh crap.
I was like, oh no, is he gonna
And then-
die?
Bucky, no, he's gonna lose his arm.
Who's the one? Oh, and then Bucky almost lost his arm, but then John Walker's arm got snapped.
Oh yeah.
His elbow just went.
That part was pretty crazy.
That was tight.
Shit, like,
And then when was Bucky holding him up, and then Sam had the shield, and they kind of like flew at each other, and then they
Yeah.
all kind of dropped before they like that was finished the last
Hit
hit.
him right in the back with the shield.
Dude, I
and
thought he
knocked
was
him
gonna
out.
like break his back or something. I was like,
I wish it
holy
would've broke
crap,
his
That'd have
back.
been tight.
dude.
Or he just like died like Battlestar. Just from impact.
I thought
just
Sam was gonna
dead.
hit his
They
head
just
at
kill him in
first,
the-
like almost decapitate him.
Oh,
I was like, oh, he's done,
bro, that'd be crazy. Imagine
dude.
Marvel just goes full DC. Head flies
Jeez.
off, blood leaking.
That'd be crazy. But then after,
That's
so
when Captain America's on trial now.
yeah, Captain goes on trial, and they strip him of his title, his authority of being Captain America.
And they take away his money.
They retire him. They take his rank from him. They force him to retire with no benefits.
Yeah.
So he got screwed over big time.
And he's
He
raging.
just
He's
screwed over.
raging in
He
there.
got Justice
I
served
live by
to him.
your whatever.
Yeah.
Yelling
You
at the
made
senator.
me.
Yeah.
I feel like he made things worse by kind of throwing that tantrum in there, because then they said, or he said, you're retiring and you're not getting any of your benefits. You're not going to be recognized at all.
Yeah.
He's like, basically, you're worthless to us.
And then
Like, it's
outside,
basically like you never even worked for us
Yeah.
now.
And he's like, you don't understand.
you made me.
You don't understand what it takes to be Captain America.
Okay, but I was about to say.
No. When he first showed up in that scene and they showed them rolling the window down and in slow-mo,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
in the
yeah,
car
yeah.
and he was in his uniform, I was like, are they really going to like, it looked to me like he was going to get rewarded or something, or
Oh.
like press was celebrating him. I was like, bro, screw everybody in frame right now. I hate you all.
Yeah, thanks for killing that
I was
guy.
like,
And then outside
Go
of the chamber,
Captain!
he just storms out of the chamber like a little kid. And then he
this
sits
is
down with
where
his,
the cameo comes in.
he
This
sits
is
down with
the
his
big
wife
cameo.
outside.
It is kind of big. But
It sucked.
not
I hated
really.
it was stupid.
Well, she's a big deal. For a
No one
couple
cares.
reasons.
It's a dumb cameo.
Um,
Don't hype up a
Her
big
name
cameo.
is Valentina Allegra. And here's why she's a big deal.
No one cares. That's my opinion.
because
So
she was in
she's-
Seinfeld.
Yes, but
That's
that
the only, no, I'm
show
kidding.
sucks. That's a
Haven't seen an
different- it's a
episode of it,
different
and honestly, I
story.
never plan to. I've gone this far without
Um,
seeing it. What's the point watching it now? Screw you, Jerry Seinfeld.
Yo, he's a douchebag in real life too. Anyways,
We're gonna get sued.
probably.
Hopefully.
Hopefully,
Basically,
probably. So she's basically like, she is a love interest of Nick Fury. She becomes part of S.H.I.E.L.D., but things go sideways and then she becomes evil. And she becomes the, what is it? Madame Hydra. So she is important because Hydra is coming back. And she is basically, I saw someone comment, they were saying how she's going to be the Nick Fury for the Thunderbolts.
Okay.
So, you know, how she's recruiting him. People are saying he's going to be the Hydra Captain America.
What exactly is the Thunderbolts again? Is it like an evil?
It's just
Like
the Bad
evil
Avengers,
Oh.
run by
Has like Zemo,
General Ross.
the Red Hulk or whatever his name is, the bad girl from Ant-Man and Wasp.
Oh,
Ghost.
Ghost or something.
Kind of like a bunch of mid characters.
I still haven't even
They-
finished that movie.
They kind of turned Ghost good though, so I don't think they're gonna have her if they do Thunderbolts.
Unless she recruits. But she seems like, yeah, she's going to be starting. She's like Nick Fury, recruiting everybody, all the villains. And so I'm thinking that she's going to somehow break out Zemo.
Out of Wakanda. Good luck.
Well, he's not in Wakanda. They said
to the raft.
he's in the raft, which is
Oh,
Underwater thing.
where they held all them.
That's what that was. Okay.
And we saw
And
Easy Captain got
That's
them all out of there.
easily-
Captain America got them all out like it was
Yeah,
nothing.
Zemo could easily break himself out. So,
I kind of hope he does break out though.
yeah.
I've grown to like him. Over
I was
the
really
series.
He's the
under-
best.
I was really underwhelmed with the cameo though. I know it's big and all.
No,
but
no, no. It definitely was like, really.
I
As
don't-
soon as I saw her walk
was
in,
that.
I was like, she's going to be the cameo.
And they said there was supposed to be a scene to make us all cry in this episode.
nothing.
Nothing was sad.
Yeah.
There's
maybe
no, like,
No. I was gonna say maybe the talk with Isaiah.
That is sad, but it's not like
but it's not
they
like
made it seem like a character, like the main character,
like
was
an
dying.
end game ending type.
Yeah.
I've never listened to
death.
anything the directors say about any of these shows.
But no, I'm not
It's
listening to
stupid.
rumors anymore.
And it was legit the director that said that too. Like, yeah, you're gonna cry in this
Yeah.
episode. Shut up, dude.
Episode 5 is the biggest deal.
Cried tears of joy when John Walker's arm got mauled.
Oh yeah, when he got beat up, that was a great feeling.
What
Since-
happened after that?
Well, back to
After that is
Zemo.
when
Oh.
Zemo's in Sokovia, which was again a small part. It was like 40 seconds, it felt like.
Yeah,
And then Bucky comes up and he's like, pretty much wants to kill him,
just has a gun to
but
him.
he
Points a
doesn't.
gun to him, pulls it. It was empty, and then he drops all the bullets, showing that he wasn't gonna kill him.
Yeah,
It looks like he was just kind of stalling for the Wakandans,
yeah.
even though they could have got him without Bucky being there.
I imagine the Wakandans are like, we're running a couple minutes late. Can you just like stall him
He's
real
like,
quick? Just make sure he doesn't leave.
He's
Act
in
like
the
you're gonna
woods,
kill
like,
him.
He's like, okay.
He's 20 yards in the woods. Like, all right, let me send you the bullets real quick. All right.
Like, sorry, Sarah, parked
He's like, "Oh,
the
here we
plane
go."
too far away. We gotta walk over now. We'll be
But-
over in like 5 minutes.
But yeah, like we just said, the Wakandans, they take Zemo to the raft, like she said. And didn't Ao say, like, don't come to Wakanda for a little bit?
So it'd be smart if you were
Like, yeah,
like the
just-
White Wolf
just-
was not around or like it was scarce.
Just give it a couple months.
Why though? Because
I think because of his stuff with
he
Zemo.
broke out Zemo.
I think, like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
all still a little tense about that. So just
Yeah,
lay low a
please,
little bit.
Don't come back, or we might kill you.
But I hope eventually, if they don't kill him, which it doesn't seem like they will now, I hope not at least, but I hope we get more of him actually as White Wolf working
I hope-
for
I hope-
Wakanda.
I hope that Sam is Captain America, and then instead of Bucky just being the Winter Soldier, because he's not the Winter Soldier really anymore, he becomes the
The White,
White
Wolf.
Wolf, which would
Was
be tight.
as the what's their group name? One more time.
Dora
Dora
Milaje.
Milaje.
Dora Milaje.
Yeah.
When they leave, Bucky goes, "Oh, can you guys do me like one more quick favor?"
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
yeah.
And
That's
then
that's
it cuts
important. Yeah.
to whatever happened.
That's when it cuts to Sam being home with his sister.
Oh yeah.
No,
And
no,
then-
right
Wait,
after
whoa.
that.
Or no. That's Sam
It cuts
meets
to Sam talking to Isaiah Bradley.
which that's a big part of the
That's the biggest part of the episode, I think.
because basically find out all the dark side of like the government and everything, and even the Captain America title.
and, like the racism
Yeah, and
involved
the racism,
that he like had to endure.
because this man got sent to prison.
He said that they
Basically,
experimented.
Yeah, they tortured.
Tortured. He didn't say how many, but let's just assume it was like 6 other people they gave different versions of the serum to, and a couple of them got captured, and they were like, okay, the government or whoever was in charge of them was like, we're just gonna bomb the camp that they're held at
Yeah,
to destroy all the evidence, act like it never happened. But Isaiah Bradley was like, no, those aren't experiments. Those are like,
humans.
yeah, those are my
Those are my boys.
my people. So he went one night, broke them out, and he
They
said
were-
even after that they didn't last. They died, but because of that, that's why he was put into prison for 30 years. I don't know if it's because of that exactly, but involving with that, that's why they put him in prison and just tested on him to see why the serum
Yeah, they
worked.
basically were wondering, how does this serum, like, how did you last
Mhm.
out of all these other people? Because I think it was like, when he was talking about it, it seemed like they tested on like hundreds of people. You know,
Oh,
'cause
really?
they were so desperate to get the recreation of Captain America. But like, I was a little confused because in the comics he's Captain America, but like, was he Captain America? And
I don't think
I just didn't hear it all correctly.
I think
don't
they
think he
no,
was.
He was
He
just
didn't say-
thrown in jail for.
I think they just had him as soldier guy. They didn't
Yeah.
give him any brand because even he said like the U.S. would never let a black man be Captain America.
But I was confused at the point where Sam said Captain America didn't put you in jail.
Yeah.
When he reacted to that, kind of like
But did he have like a beef with? Was he upset with
I
Steve
think
Rogers?
I think he was upset because he was like, obviously the serum works for me, and the serum worked for Captain America, a white guy.
they praise him like
We
crazy.
praised him, and then
He's the
I got
icon.
thrown in jail and
Yeah.
tested on
So it's not against
because of my color of skin.
it's not against Steve. It's against like the idea of Captain America. Just as
Yeah.
it's like he said, white guy, blonde hair, blue eyes,
Oh yeah.
whatever.
That's why when
That's why
Sam
he's like,
has
I
the
don't want
shi-
that shield.
Yeah, he's like, don't even open that. Don't even show me the shield. The colors are disrespectful.
And then
to
he was
me.
like, any black man in their right mind wouldn't want to
yeah.
be representing that
With that
And
scene,
that definitely like messes with Sam's head because he's like,
Now Sam's like questioning
well,
everything.
yeah, he's like, Captain America is like my best friend, you
Yeah.
know? And you're telling me that Captain America is such a bad representation of just like, I don't know.
the Captain
The
America
US.
that Sam
Yeah.
knew was different than the Captain America that Isaiah
Yeah,
saw.
yeah.
Or I feel like Isaiah saw Captain America, Sam saw Steve Rogers, and like
Yeah, my
the
friend, my
actual guy.
brother.
I
yeah.
put in my notes that this show is like a lot more grounded than, I'm just comparing it to WandaVision.
Yeah.
It's way more grounded and realistic than WandaVision. And so I think I like this show a little bit more now because of that. Originally, I was like, oh, I want space stuff. This isn't space related. And so I was kind of hating on it. That was in the first episode. Literally, that's like all I said the entire time. But now I like this show a little bit more because it's more realistic.
This show's
not?
definitely way
'Cause-
better than I thought it would ever be.
Yeah.
Because this could be real. Like this could legit happen with steroids,
Yeah.
whatnot. Who knows? Maybe sometime down the line there is some type of not super soldier serum,
that
but
gives
like
people strength.
enhancement strength. And so like that could legit happen, and everything they're talking about with it could possibly happen. With WandaVision, that'll never happen. That's not real.
You don't
And so
know
you
that.
can't really like you can't sit back and be like, wow, this is like it's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
entertainment, but this is more realistic. So it's kind of
realistic.
not
these things
entertaining,
can-
but
So
nice.
after that talk he had with Isaiah, then he called his sister and said, like, I'm coming home.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And then he goes home and then finds out that the sister's not selling the boat because the buyer that was set up like
Said
kind
it's
of
too
backed out of
crappy.
it. So then
There's too much money to fix.
Yeah. So he's like, what are they gonna do now? And then they go like
They talk about their parents, how their parents. They didn't really go into detail, but they were like, our
their parents were like
helped.
good people, yeah.
Our parents helped everyone in this town, and so
So Sam
let me
called them all up.
call everybody for a favor. And then they all brought gear to help rebuild the boat, and then that's when
And surprise,
That's
surprise,
when we
Bucky
get
shows
our
up.
boy Bucky.
That's when we get
so
the
hot.
best montage of the season, which is them buddy working together to fix the boat.
That
And
would
then
have been
him-
a good scene for Boys Are Back to play.
Exactly.
Yeah. And then Bucky's flirting with his sister.
That was so
That
funny.
was so funny.
He was like, Sarah.
And then she's like, ooh.
Like,
Bucky.
hi. But yeah.
That was
Oh no,
funny.
but
James.
so Bucky shows up, but he's like not gonna. He kind of looks like he doesn't want to be there. He's just there to deliver something,
Yeah.
and he delivers like his high tech suitcase to Sam, but it's
From the
never
Wakandans.
revealed.
Sam is hesitant to open it.
Sam doesn't open it, and it's just kind of sits there. And right as he's maybe about to go approach it, there's like a leak in a pipe, and it kind of
Yeah.
diverts their attention to fixing the boat. And then it's like a montage of them fixing the boat, and Sam's like,
The boat.
"Oh,
is
they
back in
did that
town.
for a little bit." And then Bucky was about to leave, and then Sam was like, "No, why don't you say
He's
like these are
just
nice
stay
people?
at my
Like,
house.
he's like, we're welcoming here. You might as well just stay and kick it with us, and then
And then
help out
that's
with the boat
when-
if you can."
That's when we get them throwing the shield, and then that's when we get the beautiful bonding moment of him.
That happened after we get John Walker visiting. Should we talk about John Walker visiting Lamar's parents?
I mean, it's not really. Basically, John Walker
Basically,
just
he-
lies about
yeah.
who killed Lamar.
I think that's important
I think it
because
is.
he's
He's trying to.
I think
he's trying to
when he was
justify it.
there. Yeah, he's lying to their face, saying, "Yeah, I killed the person who killed your son." But I think on the inside, it's just eating him away,
Mhm.
making him more and more just evil
And even
and
in
wanting
that,
revenge.
even in the first battle, when he's like, when they first meet, when Sam and Bucky first go to confront him, he even says, "And like, I killed the guy who killed Lamar," and they're like, "No, you didn't," and you
Yeah.
can see him react like doing that twitch that he kind of has in the
Yeah.
show.
He's
So,
all
like-
juiced up.
So it was like really like irking him that.
It's like dealing with a crackhead.
And then it seemed like the sister,
Oh, I was gonna say she like looked like
She-
she was like
she
suspicious
like
of
saw
him.
through him, like, bro, like you're lying. Like
Yeah.
you did not kill the person.
Cap.
I could see you eating away at you.
Or I don't even know if it was like she had that much figured out. To me, it was like she's just like, yo, something's off with this guy. Like I've known him.
This boy's juiced up.
He's on.
Hey, bro, you on that
something.
roid? Hey, this boy
Something's-
on roids.
Something's weird.
He's off that serum, boy.
Or it's
saw-
like it feels very performative.
She's like, I saw how
Yeah.
you opened the door. A little too easy.
Yeah.
You didn't even struggle. That's a heavy door.
And you only have one arm.
You kind of just normally it's
You just chucked it open walking in.
Oh, yeah, and then he leaves and like is like talking all. He's like, some blah, 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 heat of the moment, blah, did the right decision, blah blah blah. Your son, blah 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 blah.
Then we get
I'm only just saying blah 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 because I really don't remember what they said in the conversation.
Oh, that's when he sees like the photo of himself.
Like
Like,
this.
oh, the new Cap is back.
And
I
then
think
we get
that makes him even more angry.
yeah. Then we get the most pointless character in the entire show, Sharon Carter.
No.
Woo.
Wait, we'll get in that.
That
Hold
was
on.
right. That was right after this.
But I want to wait for the. I have a way to tie that
I
in.
know
Hold
that.
on, because her part was so small, but it's also big. I think. But
It's
first,
forced.
we get the training montage.
The boys are back in
Well,
town.
hold on,
Both
hold
of them
on.
are
Boys
just
back-
Sam.
First, we get Sam telling Bucky, "Hey,
Actually, no, we're
Like-
skipping over. We get is her name Carly?
No, we don't get that yet.
We
The
didn't
part
get
where they meet up?
Carly shows up at the old town and it's all like raided.
Oh, that was way earlier, but
Well, Carly gets the town raided and now she sees the town is raided and she's like, the resistance must go on.
yeah,
But
basically."
now she's like locked in and she's like, they're not going to stop unless we make them. So now you got like the flag smashers are, now she's like against Sam and
yeah,
against them.
she's ready for war.
She's like, okay, I'm doing this now.
Yeah. And then we get Bucky and Sam talking. They're having their beautiful bonding moment, and Sam's like, "Oh,
Therapy session.
you're basically doing this all wrong. You're just saying sorry to make yourself feel better. You got to go and actually make things right with people and do it for the right reason." And then basically, Bucky leaves, and then that's when we get the epic training montage.
I was telling Mason, I was like, I liked how it was showing all of his mess ups when he was training because like he doesn't have the serum.
Yeah,
So he's just literally just a regular dude
he's got
who's
to
like having to figure out the physics of the shield and like how to time everything
Yeah.
and train for it and all that. Oh, one of my favorite parts of the episode was the shot where Bucky wakes up in the morning on the couch and he sees Sam's nephews playing with the shield.
Mhm.
And I was just like, yeah,
He's like smiling.
that's dope.
That was a very sweet moment.
That's
That's basically he trains and then
he
it
masters
shows the
he masters.
yeah. Stay quiet over there, little boy.
What?
Your voice cracked. Did you not catch
Oh,
it?
no, I didn't realize it cracked.
All right, and then we get the attack in New York City. Basically begins like the flag
Everything
smashers meet up.
When I saw the shot, everything happens in New York, and I was like, why?
Well, that's when I was like, maybe we're gonna see
because
a
the
bigger
Knicks.
cameo in the last episode because it's in
Nope.
New York where like everyone is, all
Jesus
the heroes
Amaro.
are. But
That would be sick.
I've stopped, believing in the bigger.
It's gonna be no cameos in anything. Whatever you get at the beginning, that's what you're stuck with. They're not gonna bring in any
Pretty
big
much.
characters because Marvel sucks.
Well, they
They hate
like
their
their
fans.
money and they'll do separate shows for these characters. But that's important because we see the UFC guy. I don't know his name. But he
Batroc?
shows up. Yeah, he shows up.
Batroc the Lepa.
But that's important because Sharon Carter was on the phone with
The
a
most
guy who
pointless
speaks
character.
French, which happens to be
On the subtitles,
guy.
it said it was Batroc.
Yeah, I
too.
said
it
his
does?
name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. And so she is obviously evil.
She's bad.
She might be the power broker. I'm thinking she is.
They're probably gonna make her it.
And
Because what else you gonna do with her character that's interesting?
I just don't get why make her bad though. Like
I still haven't seen episode 3, so I'm still lost in the whole what's her relevancy and like the power
I mean,
broker stuff.
literally
she kind of
none.
showed
It's
up
so
out of
forced.
nowhere.
Yeah.
They're just trying. I think they're just trying to give her characters some depth. Because she had nothing in Winter Soldier
They-
and Civil War.
Yeah, they kind of grabbed everyone who was related with Steve Rogers. And they're like, let's just throw him on this show.
and they're like, oh no, Sharon has nothing.
Yeah.
The MCU
Make
built
Sharon
nothing.
evil for some reason.
Yeah.
Literally, I would have been fine if they never brought her back again
Yeah. It's,
Oh,
for the rest
and-
of history.
It seems like, or do you think Cap is dead?
No, he's on the moon.
I think he's dead.
They were saying it sounded like he died. But
I hope
it
he's
was
dead. I
weird
don't
to
want
me
to see a cameo of old
if he
Steve.
is dead, though, it's weird that they're not like being direct with it. They're kind of like beating around the bush.
Maybe they just don't want to say like he's dead. They don't.
They're not going to
maybe
say
he's
he's
not
because he's
dead.
not dead. He's on the moon.
I think he's dead.
But
They're saying he's gone. Like
I
he's
think he's
not
dead.
part of their lives anymore. And they,
But why
if
wouldn't he be?
If he died, they would have made a much bigger deal
Who
about
just
it.
leaves like their best friend, old man, alone?
This is the first Avenger you're talking about.
That man's dead.
Marvel would have sent him off in a much better way than.
In Endgame, he
He's
got
dead.
his send off. The final dance.
yeah.
I don't think that.
The dance
Nah,
is beautiful.
nah.
That's 100%.
He's on the moon.
He's dead. If
He's
they bring an
on
old
the
cap
moon.
cameo, that's I think
Weren't they
it's gonna be
talking
stupid.
about? Wasn't there talk of like Chris Evans might sign another contract for like a couple more projects
That
of
was
him
rumored.
like being involved?
How
in?
would they?
It was just some random person saying that. And I don't know about random, but it wasn't Marvel or anybody.
How would they
confirming.
bring young Cap back?
I don't think they would bring Young Cap
I
back
hope they don't.
unless it's like a
I
flashback
really don't
scene.
want them. Let's just move on.
Multiverse. Iron Man's back.
That's
Captain
going to be
America's back.
Marvel's excuse to bring anyone back.
Well,
Multiverse.
that's what the director of Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man movie, said. Nobody dies in Marvel movies. He just recently said that quote.
Marvel's got a gun to his head. You
so-
should not have said that.
If they bring
Pretty
back
much.
Tony Stark or Captain America, they're ruining their send-offs in Endgame.
I think they
It
would
makes them
ruin.
pointless.
I think they would ruin Iron Man's send off.
They should have never killed Iron Man.
Nah, they had to.
Who do you think would
They're
have been
paying him
better
too
to
much
die
money.
at that moment?
There's nobody else.
They're paying him too much money to keep him alive.
Yeah, he was honestly making
They're like, we're giving this man 10% of Endgame.
yeah.
All right, so let's
Kill him.
finish off.
Okay.
What else happened in this
So-
episode?
And then Sam finally opens the box,
But
but
Yo, what was in it?
what do you think it is?
I know what it is.
Is it the toy?
Yeah.
Okay, see,
What do you think it is?
I think it's just going to be a new suit.
It's just gonna be him as Captain America now.
It's the suit.
Okay, it is.
Yeah.
I told
Okay, yeah, see, that's
Mason.
what I was
I told
thinking.
Mason
Captain
when I
America
saw
suit.
it. I was like,
Oh, it's a
I-
Captain America suit?
Not like Captain
It's
America.
like
it's like
his-
the
his-
Falcon style Captain America. It's fire looking. It's just like the comics.
Like legit, like,
like.
Watch. Let me
oh,
look
wait,
it up.
never mind.
Let me just send it to y'all. But and
no,
then
don't say it. I want to see it. I want to see it in the show.
I could just show you the comic.
Well, I don't even want to see that. I want
Well,
to see
here,
it in the
okay.
show.
I
Well,
told
I've seen the comic. I just want to see it
I
in the
told
show.
Mason. My first thought was, I was like, oh, is it going to be like a new? You and Town both said, what's the name of the bird that was on his back that got destroyed?
Red Wing.
Red Wing. I thought it was gonna be a new Red Wing. But then I
Oh.
was like, wait, he's not even gonna be Falcon anymore. And then
Yeah.
Mason's like, it's probably gonna be his suit. And I was like, yeah, probably.
Episode 6.
They better have
is
some
about to be
vibranium stuff in
fire.
this suit, bro. They better have vibranium wings.
So his
I'm
suit,
so excited, bro.
my bad. Next episode, he's gonna all the people. All right, the beef in this episode or show is so complicated. You've got Flag Smashers. We've got beef with Sam and Bucky now. They've got beef with Captain America. Then you've got the Russian dude or the French dude who's
Yeah.
got beef with Falcon.
And you got Sharon Carter. Who
And you got Sharon
I guess
Carter.
hates
I don't know
her
what.
friends.
I don't even count her.
For no
Forget
reason
her.
at all.
Yeah.
You got Zemo who teamed up with them, but now he's leaving because
Yep.
Wakanda's had beef with him.
Yep.
And now you've got John Walker who's got beef with practically everybody just because he's juiced up. So I want to know, how's it going to go down in New York? Who's going to fight?
Yeah,
We're
if
definitely
this
going to
is-
get. So are we going to refer to Sam as Falcon or as Captain America?
Captain
Captain
America.
And if we
America.
refer to him as Captain America, then is John Walker going to be U.S. agent? Or I feel like he's not even going to. Oh, wait.
Well, let's
before
talk
we
about the
talk
end
about.
scene.
Yeah, duh.
The end scene. If you guys watched the episode, I mean, hopefully you did because you're listening to this, but
There's an end credit scene. If you
There's an
haven't seen it,
end
go
credit
watch
scene.
it.
and it's basically John Walker on his Iron Man-ish.
Yeah.
And
Cling.
he is
His
making
wannabe
a
Iron
shield.
Man.
And his shield looks crappy.
Dude, it's no way it's going to be the same strength as his
Yeah, it's
other
made
shield.
out of like normal metal.
like- Like he took
like
a
a trash
car
can
door
lid.
or something. Yeah. And they tried to make it sentimental or whatever, where he put his medallion,
Yeah.
welded it on the
He's
inside.
so,
It was
like-
lame. Oh, and it's spray paint too. It's going to
yeah.
look so.
I deserve to be
janky.
loved, like appreciated.
I'm
I
freaking-
hope he has, like the U.S. agent look, the black and the red.
I feel like he would just wear the. Oh, wait, did they take his suit from
But
him?
yeah, that's what I don't know.
in the mid-season
He
trailer.
shows up in a Spider-Man homemade suit.
Oh no.
in the mid-season trailer on the shield, like when you see him walking the street, it's a different shield. You can see it.
Oh really?
Yeah, you can see it's a different shield. It looks. I mean, he made it look legit. It looks like a legit cosplay shield. Is it? It definitely. There's no way it throws the same.
No.
There's no way it'll throw the same. Evan, it's at if
There's
you
no way it
I-
can last.
28 seconds. You can see the side of it. But yeah, you see the shield. It looks well put together. But it just
looks
doesn't
kind of
look,
like the same exact shield. It's just like different in the middle.
Yeah, I'll put it in the video right now.
Oh, he's
on
got.
the star.
I
You
think
can
he has
see-
the same suit still.
Yeah, it looks like the same suit. But this
Dang,
is probably
yeah, he's in New York right there, it seems.
Is that the same? Did he have the A
But
on
they
his
do,
shoulder?
yeah. But they
Probably
do.
not.
They make trailers sometimes different, like with the CGI and stuff. So his suit could be
Oh,
The
that's
suit
true.
might be different.
black and red.
I wonder why they made the shield look
I don't
why
know
they
if-
didn't.
Is that from? Or is
That-
that
that-
from a used scene already?
No, there's
Nah.
no. That's New York for sure.
and that shield is completely new.
I'm wondering how long this episode 6 is going to be because this is the last episode. And
My bet is not including the credits. It's like add 10 minutes to whatever I'm going to say. I think an hour 5 minutes. It's like an hour 15 for the final because there's a
do
lot
you
they have
think
to
it's
tie
going
up.
to actually like end with the resolution, or you think it's going to be a season 2?
I think it'll end with
a
good
cliffhanger
enough.
resolution.
I think a good enough, but somewhere they could go with it.
Yeah.
It's like they won't kill John Walker, I don't think. They
No.
won't kill Bucky or anybody.
I think Thunderbolts is definitely going to happen. So I think that.
They're probably going to have John Walker get arrested, if anything. As
Or
hit.
disappear, maybe, or.
He's definitely gonna disappear because he's gonna.
And
call
then
Val.
what if the end scene is the Valentina lady like meeting up with someone else to recruit?
That would make sense.
That would be pretty tight.
I
who
feel
else
like
is in
why do I
the-
feel like they would maybe introduce Miss Marvel somehow, not in this trailer, but like an end credit scene or like allude to her.
If anything, I think they would lead to the Patriot,
Oh,
like
yeah.
him getting his powers.
I don't think they would actually. Yeah, they wouldn't.
'Cause
I want to
Miss
know what
Marvel
the heck,
has her
how the
show.
Flag Smashers is gonna end, or what's gonna happen with them.
I don't know, but this battle is going to be tight.
You got Bucky driving on a motorcycle through New York and like hopping a cement block.
That's
Maybe
pretty
something
tight.
with Taskmaster. No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't bring him.
Oh, and I saw that the Valentina girl was actually supposed to first appear in
Black Widow.
That's what
Black
Evan told me.
Widow,
Yeah.
but the movie got delayed so much. How does a movie get delayed more than the show that was made during COVID? Doesn't make any sense. It's because Disney's been afraid to put it on Disney Plus.
I feel like it's gonna flop in theaters.
But June, I think it comes out. So
I'll definitely see it in theaters. But this
I'll
is a
definitely
really good
watch it on
episode.
Disney Plus.
I like this episode.
I'm not bad to pay $30 for the.
I'll wait until it's free.
I'm gonna go see it just because I want to see a Marvel movie, and I feel like they're gonna definitely have something in the end credits alluding to either Spider-Man.
It's gonna be the Yelena, however you say her name, her sister or
Yeah.
whatever, because she's, I
Who?
believe, part of the Thunderbolts.
The Russian girl.
The Russian girl.
What else? She was in Midsommar.
Florence Pugh.
Oh,
What now? What's her name?
Florence Pugh. Or
yeah, that's her name. You didn't know that?
That's a weird name.
That's pretty much it. What are your predictions for next episode?
John Walker gets arrested. We get Falcon. It's not a prediction because we know what's gonna happen. Falcon gets his new suit. He balls out. Bucky and them have another double team fight with the Flag Smashers. It's just Carly left. They're like, Carly, we don't want to hurt you. And she's like, I don't know. Yeah, that's my prediction.
I think
I don't know how it's gonna end. I literally
think
don't know.
Carly is going to redeem herself. She'll die. I think John Walker is going to survive, and maybe we'll see him in the U.S. agent suit or take on the U.S. agent name somehow.
I feel like they would do.
I don't know, it's just gonna be a big battle.
like he'd be an end credit scene with Val. Like he calls her and they make
Yeah.
a deal and they do like a suit reveal, kind of like where
That'd
Iron
be
Man
tight.
or when Iron Man showed Spider-Man the Iron Spider suit, it'd be something like that. I feel like for this next episode, as unlikely as it is to happen, I want Isaiah to start using his super serum suit.
That'd be dope.
What am I saying?
Super
Super-
serum suit.
Super
His
serum
powers.
What kind of suit is that?
powers and like come out of retirement and be like the old man that
Just
beats
whoop
on
on
people.
everybody.
Yeah. Or like he but he's not going to be in New York. What am I saying?
I want to close off the episode saying Val's character sucks. And I don't care what they do with her. Her character's always going to be
Her character was just
boring.
annoying in that scene. I was like, bro, shut up. Who are you?
I feel like Willy Wonka or something.
What? I don't think.
Does a somersault.
I mean, I
with
think
the
we
cane.
can tell it's going to happen. They're just going to fight each other, and Falcon's clearly going to have a one-on-one standoff with the French guy.
Yeah.
And he's going to probably win again.
Yeah, he'll become Captain America. Everyone will see him as Captain America. He'll be the new name. Bucky will go into hiding
Wakanda.
probably. Maybe
No.
going to Wakanda.
Hopefully, but
He's not going to Wakanda. They told him to lay low, stay out of here.
she suggested it.
But it's definitely going to end on a,
I feel like
on a cliffhanger.
the Wakandans could show up. I don't know.
Black
Maybe.
Panther.
Maybe.
All right.
All right, yeah. That's pretty much
Episode
it.
6 of N.A.P.
Thank you for tuning in. You have a beautiful day, night, whatever you're doing.
Follow us on Instagram
Yeah.
at Certified Average Podcast. Follow us on Twitter at The Cap Tweets. Follow us on TikTok if we ever post anything there at Certified Average Podcast. Subscribe, leave a like on this video on our YouTube channel at The Certified Average Podcast.
And tell a friend about this podcast, you know?
Leave
Share
a
it with your
review.
friends. Post it on your Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram.
If
Make
this
sure
is
to add us.
And if this is the first episode you're here, and follow our Facebook, Certified Average Podcast.
Yeah.
If this is the first episode of us you're hearing because of Falcon and Winter Soldier, we have the comic episodes that you're obviously listening to right now. We're gonna have more once the show ends. We'll do Loki. We'll do other non-related stuff like DC.
Yeah,
We're having
yeah.
a Justice League one eventually.
Yeah, this whole
We'll probably do
podcast is
that
just
one.
to be our nerdy stuff. So like even like if we just want to geek out on Disneyland news or like
Nah, that's
Just-
regular podcast.
oh really?
But we also
Never mind.
have our
Yeah.
regular podcast, Certified Average Podcast.
Which we'll talk
Episode.
about Disneyland stuff,
And random.
anything else, dreams
Chet
we've
Hanks,
had.
White Boy Summer.
Yeah. It's more comedy over there.
All right.
Yeah. Goodbye.